Alright. Let's get me going here. Because we got football on the main TV set. Let's get the microphone over here. Although I got it muted so you guys don't hear the game. But, come on. Alright. Alright, good. Alright, we'll do a little bait painting for an hour or so. Got the Jags playing Satan's team, the Titans. And they are Satan's team. I don't like them. You mix up the letters a little bit, and you will get Satan. I'm pretty sure Titans is an anagram for Satan. So, one year, we lost only to one team. 3 times. I don't like that team. Kept us out of the Super Bowl. Never been in the Super Bowl. They kept me out of the Super Bowl. So, 3rd and 6, 7, 3. Here we go, 3rd down. Boom! First down. Bam! So what are we talking about? Last game of the season. We win, we're in the playoffs. We don't want to talk about losing. I'm playing a 5-win team. You think we would do it, but they are ruled by Satan. Don't like them. Sorry, Tennessee. But you are. Alright, we're going to make some jerk baits. We're going to go with the white baits because I like a bright jerk bait. So we had a real nice vacation. Didn't get to go fishing because it's raining. Now it's snowing here. But sounds good if it's not windy and we can get our lake frozen. But it's not looking good yet. A lot of open water out there. Oh my goodness, my back is killing me today. Horrible back. My left hip is just destroyed. I can barely walk. Hate that. Oh, touchdown! Oh my goodness, what a bomb. What a bomb. Wow, great pass. Laid it right into his arms. Look at that. They're drawing it up now. He just runs, man. He just runs right by the defenders and bam. Lays it into his arms. That's about as pretty a pass as you can get. Hey, backlash! So we're just going to lay down some white on these. We're just laying some white on these dang it. These jerk baits. Wait, my back is killing me. I don't know why. It didn't hurt yesterday. I must have strained or something yesterday. But lay some white down on here as our base. I do love bone, so these clips are not holding on very well. They're good little clips. I don't know why these alligator clips are letting loose. I got a water compressor and airbrush for oh, awesome! Can't wait for you to critique. Oh my God, that's awesome. You are going to save so much money on painting your own baits. I buy all my blanks from Lure Build, LureBuild.com. James is a really good source for our blanks. So I would tell you to go to LureBuild.com. And he's got, all his blanks are good. I like them. And he's very affordable compared to everybody else. And he makes a really good paint. And I use his two-part epoxy too. So I would suggest getting his epoxy. But he makes a really good paint as well. Although for my color shifting paint, he also sells this Turbo Dork. Really good. So he actually is a really good source for bait building. His hooks are awesome. I buy his hooks all the time. And his eyes are really good. Actually, I don't have to go to anybody else. He is really very, very good. So now that you're getting started, check out Lure Build. I also use Kayak Wicked Paints. They're very, very good too. And you always see me use transparent yellow. Transparent yellow just makes it glow. They do really, really, really well. So, but yeah, Kayak, you can get these bigger bottles, and you go through a lot of white and black because of your base. You go through a lot of white and black. So Iwata is a great company for airbrush. So you're going to love that. And you need squirt bottles. Little squirt bottles. You need to get those. And then you need little cups. You get these on Amazon for really cheap. And then throwaway brushes, because you have to brush on your acrylics. So you get a lot of these throwaway brushes really cheap on Amazon. So, really cool. You're going to have so much fun painting. That is so much fun. Air dry modeling clay so I can create my own design. Oh, neat. I've never done that. And then for reducer, I use Kayak big giant bottle. It's a 4011 reducer instead of water. I used to use water, but the reducer helps the paint hold on to the bait better. So, and it's cheap enough. This one bottle, I don't know what it costs, but it'll last you a lifetime. You only use a few drops, depending on the paint that you use. Like the Turbo Dork, really thick. You use a lot of reducer. A lot of reducer. So we're basically just shaking up. This you don't have to reduce hardly at all. James does a real good job at just giving you an easy flow paint in this. So he does a real good job at getting that. Iwata Ninja Jet compressor, very cool. Airbrush is a Royal Max. Okay, Royal Max. Yeah, I actually got some really inexpensive brushes, these .0s, and I have 3 of them, but I just didn't like them. I used to airbrush when I was younger, so I went back to a brand that I really enjoyed, which is Pache. So I have a Pache Talon. I really enjoy the Pache, so looking at the game a little bit. Looks like the Satan's, oh no, yeah, Satan's team got a good run there. Now watch out for them. Backed by Satan. Boy. First and 10. They're in the red zone. Alright, so we got this. Yeah, you are going to have such a good time. Some spooks, lipless crank square bills, and maybe some worms. You know what? I played around with the idea of doing some soft baits. I'm lousy with soft baits. So I'm a lousy soft bait fisherman. Everybody else is so good at it. So we're going to put some of this bone. Bone is a great color, by the way, to have. Really good color. And we'll put some of this on the bottom. And with your finished color, you kind of want to put a few coats of it on. I'm going to put a few coats of this on. So, have a hair dryer. Gotta have a hair dryer. Fortunately, they're cheap, $10, and really nice hair dryers. And a lot of guys, they say ventilate, but this is acrylic paint. I've never had a problem with this. Now, I guess if you spray paint your epoxy, then you would need, a mask or something like that. But I hand brush my epoxy. So we're going to dry that. So this is just the first coat of the bone. When you do color shifting paints, dang it. Good. You have to put it over a black base. Well, it's weird, but you do. My pancreas is giving me a lot of trouble. Man, last night it was just hitting me hard. So I might get pancreatitis again. I get pancreatitis. My pancreas is bad. And found the brush on line 25. Cool. I love topwater fish. Oh yeah. You go to Lure Build and look at the topwater stuff. I love spooks. And then wake baits. I love wake baits. He's got a nice selection of them. So this is a really nice spook. It's sort of got a bubble on the front lip of it. Really good. Really good rattle on it. It's a great spook. Definitely. And then he's got really nice lipless. I mean, he's got a whole slew of really nice lipless. Different sizes, different weights. And you can get these really cheap. These square bills, sort of an S-curve square bill. This one right here, you can get 30 of them really, really cheap. He only lets you buy one set of time because they're so inexpensive. But he calls them the money maker because, these are like $1, not even. After you're done painting, fitting them, you sell them for $8 or $10. And I haven't tried these yet. This was a Black Friday thing. This is sort of a shallow dive. Really nice. You see? So, but I love, everybody buys, jerk baits, and always easy. And I love his top water. Let me see what I got. Oh. Top water box. Bombers, nests, square rounds. Where is that? I got it. There. Probably out in the garage next to my tackle. The 7.5-inch ones are awesome. They kill on the water. You paint them up really good, put some Gamakatsu hooks on them, sell them for $50. But they hit. Oh my god. You need a 7.5-inch wake bait, working the top on a 70 degree water. You get nothing but big ones. Nothing but big ones hitting it. Another coat on here. Yeah, the trick is really not to rush it. When you do color shifting paints on black, you really put 3 coats on minimum. Really does a good job. Paint goes a long way, so you don't have to get cheap on paint. So, good paint, good results. That's the way it is. Alright, let's put this bone back. Let that bone dry. The nice thing about this, you don't have to use reducer, so you can just put it right back in the jar and be fine with it. You can rinse out your airbrush. Always start with your lightest, your lightest colors, and then work your way into darker colors. And, okay, Harbor Freight, yep. Yeah, you don't need a heat gun though. You just need a hair dryer. Heat gun's too hot. It'll melt your baits. But these little stands, these guys, very inexpensive over at Harbor Freight. For $6 or $7. So if you have a Harbor Freight, grab those. Who else? I don't know that company for fishing tackle. Lure Build is a small business. I like supporting small businesses. He does have some USA made blanks too. So you could try that. They're expensive though. I have not tried the USA made blanks. I use as cleaner, see that green cleaner? Simple something. Simple Green. It's non-toxic, so you can use it, and it cleans out your brush really well. And it's super cheap. You can get that anywhere. Simple Green, and dilute it like crazy. So a gallon is going to last you a lifetime, sort of like reducer. water. So we're going to continue drying these. And then we're going to pick another color. So, we got to dry that pretty good because I'm going to do a little masking on it. When you put so you can buy So you can buy go to a craft store and just buy, this fabric or something, and you can use that as masking. You can buy masks. I think this is one of my favorite masks, and I got this on Amazon. Really cheap with a bunch of other masks I didn't care for, but I got this one. Really nice. Lure Build also has a bunch of really nice masks that you can buy. This is one. I think this one's from Lure Build to sort of give me some. We'll use it, and to give me some scales on it. Or you can just go ahead and just buy some, some of this acetate, and you get a wood burning set and just start burning and make your own stencils. Works out really well, by the way. Cheap too, because I got a lot of acetate up here, a wood burning set, and you can just go ahead and do that. So we're going to use a stencil now, and my back is killing me today. I'm going to use this paint, this blue-green. It is metallic, so it's not going to have the same shifting on the white, but it will be very bright, and I like bright on my jerk baits. Works really well. Again, Wicked Colors do really, really well for their pearls. I love their pearl colors. And Lure Build, again, really nice colors. And Turbo Dork is the best for color shift. Yes, you buy a little bit of it, but it comes out like toothpaste. So you're going to reduce this 50-50 until it flows through your brushes. And you're going to use a very big needle when you use color shifting in metallic impregnated paints. So you're going to use that. What's the score? I haven't even looked. Satan scored 14-10 now. Bummer. That is not a complete pass. That's not a complete pass. So, alright. Your base has everything to do with the end color. It really does. And we're going to use this in order to spray through it. It'll create a scale texture on these baits. And we're just going to take this. Just grab some rags. You're going to use a lot of rags. And we're just going to lay it down. And we're just going to lay these on here once they're dry enough so I don't scratch the paint. The bone that I already put on it. This you're going to thin. So I just take a little bit of that and then I put it in a cup and with an eyedropper and be able to mix it. You'll use a lot of toothpicks and you'll use a lot of paper clips to hang it. That's just fishing line with tape, so it keeps them separate. So, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I like the Lure Build epoxy. It's 50-50. Mix it. I do add a PPG pigment in it for color shifting, so to give it a sparkle. And that works really, really well. You can use anything you want. Man, I do not feel good today, guys. I think pancreatitis is kicking in. Bad hip. I'm glad it's hitting today and not on during my vacation last week in Newport. I had such a good time at a tavern. They were so much fun. The bartenders, Jamie and Cora, absolutely so much fun on the Bay Drive there. And the customers, Mauricio, Jamie, another Jamie, I had so much fun with them. And they had fun with me. I mean, that's the nice thing about it. I'm pretty sure it was reciprocated. You never know. I mean, bartenders. But these bartenders were so much fun. I was raised in bars, so I had such a good time. Hey, Mossy, and yeah. Yep, these will be sold at Lake of the Woods. These will definitely be sold at Lake of the Woods. And so I'm building up an inventory right now for Lake of the Woods and for the spring. So we're make sure that the nozzle's clean, because you don't want paint to fall, dry paint to fall into your brush, because that'll just clog it up. You don't want that. And that's frustrating. Clogged brush, you gotta break it out. God, I'm not doing good today, guys. No ice fishing yet. The lake's not frozen, not even close. A lot of open water, so very frustrating. But we'll get there. Maybe. Alright, that looks really good. So, now, we're just going to do these 4 baits and then call it, because I really do believe pancreatitis is kicking in here. If you guys never had pancreatitis, it hurts. And when you eat, it hurts. The cure for pancreatitis, so we're just lay this over here, and we're just going to spray that. And so that pattern now is on there. So that's the pattern. And we're going to do this one. Do these, then we'll dry them really good again. And it's really hitting me right now, guys. It really is hitting me. Pancreatitis will come with fever, and a lot of pain. And I can't eat. I won't be able to eat for a week. So at least, if it gets really bad, I'm hospitalized, and they just feed me through an IV to keep me healthy. And come out looking pretty darn good, actually, with what you did. You lose all that weight, and I'm fat. Man, it hurts. So, if it gets real bad, I'll go to the hospital. hospitalize me, which happens a lot with me. They know me, and we'll do just one side. There's layers to painting. You do one side, you do the other side. We're going to do the back, we're doing the head. Sort of blend it in a little bit, so here and there. We'll call these the pancreatitis. These are sick baits. What do we call them? We would call these the sick baits because I'm doing it as I'm getting sick. Nausea comes with pancreatitis, but I don't throw up. At least I try not to. I've thrown up a couple times in 40 years and I kind of avoid it. Hey Connor. Well, I do have some ice fishing baits on the desk at Kayak. So I just got the split rings to fit them in the hooks, so those things will be there. Yeah, I got them on the desk, and the yellow ones are UV light initiated. So you shine some UV light; those things are bright, shine like a headlight under the ice. Let's see, the red ones I didn't make them shine. So these ones light up like crazy. Those light up like crazy, and then same one. So it's red, but it doesn't glow in the dark. The yellow glows in the dark. So those are some of the ice fishing ones. I just got the hardware to fit them. You need really small hardware to fit them. And get these dry so we can lay them down and do the other side. Man, that's the problem about getting sick. It just hits you really hard. And last night, pancreatitis is, my pancreas is pretty defective. Almost killed me one time. And in fact, I was on life support that time. Pancreatitis can cause multiple organ failures. And so that time, my pancreas was so bad, it was off the charts, and then it caused my kidneys to fail, and then my lungs to fail. The last time I had pancreatitis, it wasn't so bad, obviously, because it was just a few months ago, and I wasn't on life support or anything. The telltale is if I throw up. I don't throw up. I hate throwing up. It's like one of the most disgusting things a human body can do is throw up. I hate it. Swore it off since college. But pancreatitis does make you nauseous. And I'm starting to shake. So it's like, we're going to finish these baits hopefully, and be okay. Be okay. Drink some liquids. hate pancreatitis. All you do lose a lot of weight, and I do need to lose a lot of weight. Alright, let's do the other side of these. Do a little test touch. And make sure no paint comes off, but it's not quite as dry as I want it to be. So we're going to dry them up a little bit more. After we do this, then we're going to do the back the same color, run it down the back, and then I love my transparent yellow. Transparent yellow to me is one of my favorite colors to use, and I use this a lot in order to highlight the lure. And in the striping, the scale pattern on this, we're going to add some yellow to it, and by doing that, it'll add more of a glow to it. It'll look really amazing in the water. So it's such a pretty thing to do to a bait. Really is. I am not doing well right now, guys. I'm not doing well at all. Shaking like a leaf. I don't know if we'll be able to finish this. I don't know. Well, it depends how bad this progresses, how fast. We'll see. It hits you hard when it gets you. It's kind of like a flu bug, but I don't get the flu. I get more serious things. Of course. Because I don't mess around with sicknesses. I have an immune deficiency that causes things to progress way quick on me. And I just don't like it. So now we got sort of both sides. How's my football game going? I haven't even looked over there yet. Team's losing. Last time I looked, Satan's team. Tennessee Titans, Satan's team. Just mix those letters around a little bit and you'll get the word Satan, I'm sure of it. They just call themselves the Titans. We know. Beelzebub owns that team. I know it. Alright, it looks really good. Really love the way that looks. So now we're going to run the back with the same color. Now the neat thing is, because it is a blue, it's actually color shifting blue. It's got some gold in it. It's hard to see against the white, but it does have a gold in it. When we put the yellow on it, it'll change the blue a little bit into a green. And look really cool. Because the yellow is transparent, it's going to let the blue sneak through. So it looks really cool. So we're not obviously done. We do have a yellow layer. To still do on it. steam. Didn't stick on the nose. I thought I cleaned these. Always clean your baits. Wipe them down before you start painting. Which I do, but I must have missed a spot right on the nose here. Because what ends up happening is it doesn't stick really well. 21, dang it. 21 to 10. My team better get their act together. I really dislike Tennessee. Well, they just got Jacksonville's number. So it's real important to wipe down your lures really well, which obviously I kind of messed up a little bit. I missed a spot. So you have to add more layers on it in order to get that coverage. And you just waste paint, basically, is what you're doing, because you could have done it with 1 or 2 coats, but you got to do 3 or 4. I don't want that color shift of the roll right along its spine. There we go. And we just use the roll up. Good. And we're going to do a rinse. Actually, a good rinse, because this is a dark color. Now we're going to go with my transparent yellow. Stupid Titans. Satan's team, I'm telling you, it's Satan's team. 5-11 team, and they're schooling my team again. Which happens a lot with that team. I don't like it. The good thing is you can really thin this out even more, because we're using it sort of a highlight, this transparent yellow. And you would think, why would anybody buy a transparent paint? It's because you want to use it as a tint, as a highlight on the bait. It's what you really want to do. And there's so much you can do with transparent paints that you can't do with opaque paints. Toothpick, stir. I always put my reducer in first into the cup. Now the reason I do that is because I've learned if you put the paint in first, you may have chunks of, it may be too thick to flow through the needle. So the first thing that you're going to push through the needle is the reducer, and then the thin paint. So whenever you use a fixed cup like this, which is always the best way to do it, in my opinion, you're going to put thinner in first, so you don't clog up the tip. So really good. All right, so now we're just going to see, now this just really brightens it up. Now the blue is turned into a green. turned into a green, and it's just so pretty, and it's so bright in the water. So bright in the water. That's really what we want to do. We want to really get this thing to glow almost. And I can make it glow by adding a pigment into the clear coat. If you want a glowing bait, use that lit pigment and really mix almost 2 to 1 into the your clear coat epoxy. Yeah. I love transparent yellow. It just looks so good. I use a lot of it. And it's almost like my, my post base, where, it's like my top coat. That's what it is. It's like my top coat. Now you got the bait mostly painted. Now you can do some paint brushing on it. Always have some artist brush, somewhere. And what you can do, you can put black spots, which, by the way, Q-tips work really good for black spots. Or I can paint blood, make it sort of a bleeding fish on it, and do something like that. Or, now that I've got the scales, I can put another mask on top of it and create some really neat designs on top of it. Let me show you one that I did that to. Let me show you one. Square bill I did, just packaged it. And by using multiple masks on top of it, you get sort of a 3D effect on it. So that one mask I showed you earlier, I really like. And you could do something like this: one color on top of another color on top of another color, and it is just a beautiful look. It gives it a lot of depth to the paint. Really simple to do. Very simple to do. And you just put it in a little bag, you put your sticker on it, and punch a hole in. You sell them. I love the square bill. Square bill fishing is very easy. A beginner can do it. Where spooks, that takes a little bit more technique. So you can see something here too. So this one is the glow-in-the-dark belly jerkbait. So what I did is I put a luminescence on the bottom of this. I masked it so it's black here and then right there. So this is a color shifting paint up on top, on the back end. Really, this thing's going to kill it. Well, I say that about all my baits, but if you fish them right, they'll kill it. But what a great looking bait. What a really good looking bait. That's a great looking bait. Whoever buys those, there's only 3 of them, I think. First come, first serve, right? But it really is a beautiful bait. And again, you just use blue tape and you mask it, and do it in layers. Don't forget, you got to dry them really well. So, man, I'm just sick. I'm sick. I don't get sick. I get broken. That's the problem. When I was sleeping last night, I knew my pancreas was hitting me hard. I should eat one last meal. It's going to hurt, but if I go to the hospital, I won't be able to eat for a week. So I'll have my last meal. My goodness. And then you take your paper clips, which you've unfolded, and you use a lot of paper clips, I mean, again, it doesn't have to be expensive. I mean, paper clips are not expensive. Then you just take them and you put them through one of the eyes, and then you're going to hang that up and let it cure for at least a day. You're going to let it cure for at least a day, and then you can glue eyes on it. Can't use super glue. I use Gorilla Glue to glue eyes on here, because I hate it when eyes fall off of baits. I mean, it's just horrible when eyes fall off baits. And I've had baits with eyes fall off. I don't like it. Oh, but then you put the epoxy over it. My eyes will, the eyes will never fall off of my baits. They better not. Not with super glue and epoxy. I'm holding them on. And but yeah, once you get eyes on them, they look really cool. But we've got a eggshell bottom, and then onto the sides with that sort of a color shifting gold pigment into the blue, which when we went over it with yellow, it turned into a green. Gosh, I'm in bad shape, guys. I'm in bad shape. So, we are going to end the video. I'm going to go upstairs, and I know, feels like a fever is starting. I hate getting sick. I really hate getting sick, especially me. I mean, to you guys, I hate to see anybody sick, but because of my internal organs being as damaged as they are, it hits me harder and hospitalizes me. So, although I'm kind of the taxi this week because of all the snow on the ground, I just drive everybody around to school and to shopping and stuff like that in my truck. So, all right, guys, I'm going to let you go, and hopefully I will not get too sick, huh? But thank you very much for coming in, and I'm so cool, Backlash, that you actually got yourself a setup. Really, really fun. You go to Lure Build. Go to this company right here. Go to them, and James will set you up with everything. Give him a call. He'll answer the phone. Again, small business. You'll really like the guy. Tell him that Terrible at Fishing or Microfino sent you, and have fun. Oh, gee, mama. I'm back. 21-13. My team. Terrible. Terrible at football. See you guys.